Some people are asking on, social media, reaching out to me through email. I'm reading the comment section below on the videos. What is the timeline for AMC to squeeze, especially as, the market has no clear direction. We have a bunch of stuff happening, and we have payment for order flow that is now apparently not going away. So the first thing is, if you do know when AMC is going to squeeze, please let me know so I can prepare and buy some more, because I don't think anybody can have that answer or can even start to answer that correctly. All right? Because the only people that know exactly when AMC is going to squeeze is when the shorts cover. So the shorts themselves are the only one knowing when they are going to cover. And for some of them, they might even not know, because they are not willing at this point, to cover. They're not just willing to cover, because if they were to cover, they would have done that months ago. Because if you look at the numbers around the people that are still joining the movement, it's increasing. It's increasing, whether you want to believe it or no. It is increasing, all right? Now, that being said, AMC short squeeze, I also believe, is going to be controlled, and this whole thing is controlled. Why am I saying that? Because everything that makes sense for any other stock, whether it's a short squeeze play or not, it's not just happening with AMC and GameStop. When you think everything it's supposed to push it, the share price higher, it simply is not doing that, unfortunately. And when nothing is happening, boom, it drops 20, 30, 35% on no news at all. All right. So that is the reason why I think the only timeline, we can be sure of around this thing popping and doing what it's supposed to do is when they cover. Now, this is something we need to discuss, because, as I mentioned, some of them might not even know because they don't intend to cover. And what makes this thing so pretty much unlimitedly, a huge potential is the fact that what you think could be a trigger for the short squeeze can be something just as simple as nothing. Just because they are pushing this and trying to suppress this so hard. It's like, you're trying to compress something that is elastic, all right? So you're pushing, applying pressure, and you think, okay, now that I have all of this pressure cooking, now it's time to let go. But you don't want to let go. And then something happens. You want to go to the restrooms. Something, you need to answer the phone. You need to, you need to do something else, or something is pressuring you to just get your hands off, this thing, and then boom, it pops. It just explodes. And that's why I believe, it's going to happen here with AMC. Something is going to happen that nobody just saw coming, including the big shorts, those who are controlling this thing. And at that point, things are going to go out of control, and that's when we win. All right. Personally, as I mentioned many times here, I am just kind of parking this money, that I have tied into AMC. When I have, extra money to buy, I do so, and I'm just kind of letting it sit, because in due time, it's going to do what it's supposed to do. And then I'm going to collect my 10 days and get my reward and do something else with my money to keep growing. So I guess this is how this is my way of finding, the least stressful option in scenario for me to not totally go crazy. All right. And that's why before investing money into the stock market or in anything at all, you need to make sure that money is not a money that you will need on a daily basis or at some point. Otherwise, you might be in big trouble. So, yeah.